let's be honest here. Should any of this be shocking or surprising to any of us who are longtime gamers, old school gamers? We have seen this train take off long time ago. We have seen it with FIFA. We have seen it with Madden. We have seen it with the 2K Sports and the NBA 2K games like NBA, the ones we're talking about here. We have seen this train take off long time ago. I've seen this back in 2015. Even before that, I've seen it like in 2013. That this train has taken off long time ago. So why is this shocking to some of you? You know, don't be shocked. Don't be surprised. Just like Dr. Disrespect says, wake up. Just wake up. Wake up. I mean, but then again, it is what it is. Uh, this is the new standard of sports games, and not just the sports games, but the games in general. Uh, People have accepted it. There's this thing called the algorithm. Okay. Now, when they look at a guy like me or Angry Joe or some others, they don't care. That's just a minority. When they look at the algorithm, they look at the higher number percentages, and the majority out there has always been buying the NBA 2K sports every year in, year out, with the same exact editions. $70 for a base edition, $100 for deluxe edition, and then $150 for the ultimate edition. I mean, the Mamba edition. I'm sorry, the Mamba edition, or whatever they call it. They've been doing this every year. They put some extra touches here and there, to make you think that there's something different. The only difference is the rosters. They have updated rosters and some pro play. It looks more realistic and whatever. And of course, people and gamers and sports gamers out there fall for this every single time. I think it's just like some sort of a pledge that they have, and that pledge is, man, I'm a fan of NBA 2K. I don't care. I gotta have my NBA 2K, and I'll pay whatever I need to pay. It's just like a loyal pledge that they have, and they feel that they have to chime in, and they have to dive into the latest and greatest of the NBA latest, when it's actually just the rosters are being updated. I mean, technically, ask yourself this question: how much advanced do you expect the NBA to be within a year or within 12 months? Come on, man. It doesn't work that way. It takes a lot of planning, takes a lot of effort, time, and money. Different graphical engine, different programmers. It takes so much to make a 360 turnover, to make something dramatically more better and more groundbreaking. And I don't think you're gonna see that till maybe PlayStation 6 or whatever the latest Xbox comes out, when the PlayStation 6 gets released. Okay. So anyway, let's dive into this. For those of you who don't know, NBA 2K24 has been released recently, and as you can see right here, right behind me on the Push Square article that they have included a battle pass in a franchise. So that means that you can buy a season pass while you're playing the season. Okay, and it's not cheap. It's definitely adds to the price tag. When you look at $70 that you have to pay for a base game, and then if you want to go with a pro, extra points, we could give you some extra points, right? That's $10 a month. And then if you want the Hall of Fame, that's $20 a month. So all of that stuff adds up, right? It adds up from 70 to 80 $80, from $80 to $100, and then you're looking at $100 plus price tag, depending on what else you want to buy. You want to buy some goodies, you want to buy some extra clothing, this and that, and you want your ultimate team to be the best there is. You can spend close to $470 on this game. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be some fanatics out there who are loyal NBA fans, and they have money, and money's not an issue. And sure, for them, $470, it's nothing. Just to change the tire on a Ferrari, probably it's $470, maybe more. I don't know. I'm guessing $500 per each tire on a Ferrari, Spider or F355 or whatever. So, if you're filthy rich, you don't care. But for the rest of us who are middle class, living, paycheck to paycheck, this right here, man, is just simply, in my opinion, unacceptable. If you're gonna do this, if you're gonna charge people all this extra season passes, then the game should be free. I'll give you another reason why. Actually, I don't know how good your eyes are, guys. I don't know how good you see what I'm seeing. But I'll give you one example why NBA 2K should be free. Here, I'm going to zoom in just to kind of prove my point. Just give me a second here. I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see it. Okay, what do you see? Right over here. No, right over here. What is that? What do you see? That's a PayPal. Okay? That's a sponsor. This game, on top of the fact that you have to pay $70 for a base game and an additional $10 for a pro, an additional $20 for Hall of Fame season pass, not to mention a Ultimate Edition $100 and Mamba Edition $150. On top of all of that, this game has advertisement sponsors. Now, I'm not a lawyer, okay, but you guys can look into this, but I know a little bit about the law and legality. But if you're going to put sponsors and field of advertisements on a video game, that video game legally should be free for you to play, because you got sponsors, you got advertisements. You don't need to pay. That's why you can listen to radio, because there's advertisement. That's why you can watch a local channels like NBC, CBS, Fox, because there's advertisement. So if you're going to put an advertisement, like right here, PayPal, then it should be free. You shouldn't have to pay $70 for it. Now, that's just one example that I don't know how many of you have actually caught this and understood this when you're playing NBA or FIFA or Madden. If you are flooded by advertisements, that game should be free. You legally, if you were to hire a lawyer, I guarantee you, you would win this case. You would get some money back. 2K Sports would pay you. You would win the case. I mean, yes, you would have to pay some money to your lawyer, obviously, and the court fees. But technically, legally, you would win this case. The game should be free. But people here's the problem. You can't see, it's easy to blame greedy companies. It's easy to point fingers and say, oh, the greedy companies, right? The greedy dealership, the greedy game studios, etc., etc. It's easy to point that fingers and just do that. But I don't look at it that way. I look at it as who is paying for these games? Us, the gamers. We only have ourselves to blame. That's the whole point of this video. This is our fault. We turned this into a standard with the games such as Grand Theft Auto paying for all of this microtransactions. Same thing with Call of Duty paying for microtransactions. Same thing with Destiny. We set this up. We made this feasible for them. We did this. They were just looking at the algorithm, and I'm coming back to the algorithm. They're looking at the algorithm, and they're looking at it and they're saying, well, majority of people are okay by paying this. Majority of people are not having a difficult time with this. Sure, there's a small minority percentage that disagrees with this, but look at the algorithm. This is a majority of people buying this every year. Year in, year out. We got a monopoly here, and we're the only basketball game out there. There is no NBA Live. There's nothing other than us. So we pretty much, we run this city. You know what I mean? We got this. But that only happens because of us. We allow that to happen. If we stop paying these, if we stop paying for these games, it's going to change. They're going to change it. But it's never going to change if we continue to pay every year. And honestly, I don't think this will ever stop. You know, even this video, if you watch this video in 2024 September or 2025 September, nothing's going to change. You're still going to have people paying the same amount of money. I'm not a Nostradamus, but Mr. 4K is going to tell you right now, even if you watch this video in 2025, people still going to be paying exactly the same thing. And they're going to be okay with it. They're going to pay for it. This is where we at, guys. And we only got ourselves to blame because we allowed this to become a standard. This is what I've been preaching about. This is what I've been saying. You know, we got what we deserved. I don't blame the 2K Sports. 2K Sports is like, hey, we're in business of making money, and these sheeps are loyal to us, and they're willing to pay every single time. Can you blame them? You would do exactly the same thing. I would do exactly the same thing. I'm just being honest. I'm not going to lie to you, sit here, pretend. I'd be like, hey, if these sheeps are really this dumb that they can't see what we're doing here and they're okay paying for it, I'll just continue making money off of you sheeps. Now, me personally, that's against my principle. I wouldn't do that. But majority would. I know I said that I would, but that's me speaking figuratively. That's me speaking in a joke manner. Okay, I'm just joking. I personally wouldn't do that because that's not my style. Okay, I have a principle. You know, it's not my style to rip people off. Listen. If I wanted to rip people off, I could have easily gotten some gigs, gotten some, opportunities out there to lie through my teeth and to bullshit people and rip people off and make money. There's so many different things you can do in this life. to choose that path to do that, right? That's not my style. I don't do that. But majority would do that. And they're going to say, well, if people are too dumb enough to realize, hey, they're paying super extra and they're okay paying super extra, why should we change anything? And we're the only dominant NBA game here. There's nobody else out there other than us. We're the only monopoly in town. Who else? We're the only ones. So guess what? We're going to continue doing what we're doing. So you can't blame Visual Concept. That's what I'm trying to say. You can't really blame Visual Concept. This is our fault. We did this, guys. We made this bed. Now we have to sleep in it. This is our creation. We created this Frankenstein. Yes, we did it. We gave our money to them. You see that big pile of money? That's us. Every year. Year in, year out. Year in, year out. Throwing that cash. That's us. We did that. Okay? Same thing with Call of Duty. $20 for an additional blueprint for a weapon, for one weapon. $20. $40 for a vehicle in a Grand Theft Auto. Yeah. You see what I'm talking about. We have to look ourselves in the mirror, guys. Before we start doing this, we got to look ourselves in the mirror. And I don't think we do that very often. Maybe people don't have mirrors these days. I think I don't know. I don't think they have a mirror. Or maybe they have it. They just pretend not to look at it. It's us, guys. We're the ones responsible. We created this. This is our fault. It is what it is. This is what you got. Congratulations. Job well done. Now enjoy it. You created this Frankenstein. Now enjoy this Frankenstein. Just enjoy it. Take a strong whiff of it and enjoy it. All right, so I don't know. Is there anything else I can say here, man? I don't want this video. I don't want to drag this video any more than it needs to be. I mean, it is what it is. Look, even this player, even he is like so disgusted by this whole season pass. He's like, yeah. So that's all I have for you guys today. The reason I'm not able to live stream as much in the past 3 days is because I'm not feeling 100%, guys. I'm not like 100%. I had to take care of myself, you know, my health and all that. So I'm just taking it easy, you know what I mean? But I appreciate you guys, you know, signing up for a membership. I really appreciate that. You know, I try to do it when I can. It's not my full-time job, you know. YouTube, it's just something that I do as a passion, you know, part-time. But if I'm 100%, I'm gonna be live streaming. But if I'm not 100%, I just can't do it, you know, because if I'm not there, man, I just can't do it, you know. I gotta be locked in. I gotta be, you know, 100%. And I wouldn't do that to you guys because you guys want to be entertained. You want to have a good time. And if I'm gonna be a boring, you know, yo-yo, it's not gonna be fun. So, you know, an artist, it's gotta be 100% health-wise to be able to perform, you know. So same thing with me. I got to be 100% to give you the 100%, you know. All right, guys. Well, I figured I'd make this one video at least. This is something that caught my eye. I originally wanted to play this game, and I was thinking about it. But once I saw this, I was thinking about it because of the Pro Play, and I did some research on Pro Play. It's a pretty cool technology, but once I saw this, I was like, I can't, man. even if I could afford it, it's even if I could, and I'm pretty sure I can afford this. I don't want to participate. Uh, I have a principle, man. I just can't participate with something like this. People ask me about Madden. Madden, it's different. Madden, it's included with EA Play Pro on the PC. I have EA Play Pro membership, so on the PC, it's included. So on the PC, I can play it because it's included. I'm paying the membership. But if I didn't have EA Play Pro, I promise you, I would not be paying for Madden. You're not gonna see that movie. At least I keep my word, guys. I'm not gonna participate. I might play this when it becomes dirt cheap for Christmas for like $30 or Black Friday, like $30 or $24 or $19. I'm gonna get this for Black Friday for like probably $19, and then I can play it for Thanksgiving for $19. But right now, I would suggest for all of you just to save your money. You can wait till Thanksgiving, Black Friday, get it cheaper. But right now, man, this is just if you pay for this game right now, then you sending the signal to Visual Concepts and 2K Sports. You sending a signal that keep it up. We like this. So, look. It's up to you. If you wanna pay for it, pay for it. It's on you. I'm not gonna tell people what to do with their money. But me, nah. I'm okay, man. I'm gonna wait. I got Starfield. I got Baldur's Gate. I would rather pay $60 for Baldur's Gate on the PlayStation or PC instead of this. I can wait for this till it comes on the Xbox and PlayStation Plus, or get it for dirt cheap during the Black Friday after the Thanksgiving for like $19, right? So, all right, guys. Well, sorry that this video. I know people complain about my videos being too long, guys. This is the way I work. All right. I don't want to do those fancy videos where they're heavily edited and people putting on act and this and that and all this magic and all this. Nah, that's not me. Nope. If I was making millions of dollars, yeah, then I would have to do it. I would be forced to do it by my sponsors, but I just not into the whole, fancy stuff. If that's your thing, well then you got to find another YouTuber. That's not me. My videos are 20 to 25 minutes because I got so much to say, and it is what it is, man. This is the way I work my channel. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think about this whole NBA 2K24 season pass. I think I pretty much laid it out. I gave you my opinion. We pretty much told 2K Sports we are okay with this because we're paying every year. And the algorithm shows to them that we're paying every year. Now, they don't care about minority like me and you, small little minority who's against this. They look at numbers, big numbers, margin of majority. And majority, it's paying every single year. And that's all they care. When they look at the algorithm, they look at that number. They're like, okay, majority is paying. And that's all we care. That's the business, guys. That's the dirty part about the business. It's a dirty laundry. It's what business is. It is what it is. All right, guys. Take care, and I'll see you soon.